to the Programming Minds. In this video, we are going to understand implementation of function to calculate factorial using C++ programming language. So let's understand what is factorial first. So the product of all positive integers less than or equal to a given positive integer, that is known as factorial. So factorial of 5 is 120. We have multiplied all less than or equal to elements of a 5. So we have multiplied 2 with 1, then 3 with that multiplication, then 4 with that multiplication, and then 5 with that multiplication. So let's implement the function using C++ programming language. So let's include libraries hash include iostream using namespace standard. Let's define main function int main and return 0. Okay, so let's define two integers. One is int number and second is fact, in which we will be storing the factorial. Okay, so after that let's print message by using cout method. Cout enter number to calculate factorial. Semicolon. Then use cin method to take an input in number variable. Okay, so in fact variable we will be storing the factorial. For that, let's define one function factorial, and we will be passing the number to it. Okay, use the semicolon. Now let's implement the function here above. So int factorial, let's take value here as int num. Okay, so we are implementing the int factorial function because we will be returning factorial and which will be integer. So that's why we have written int here. We have initialized that function with int. Okay, now let's define factorial here also. Well, fact. Okay, now let's create for loop int I, and it will be 1. I will be less than or equal to that number and I plus plus. So as we have defined, factorial is the product of all positive integers less than or equal to given positive integer. That's why we are defining for loop like that. We are starting from first positive integer, which is 1, and we will traverse it till that number, because we need to find the factorial by using less than or equal numbers. Okay, so we need to do the multiplication in for loop. For that we will implement like that fact into is equal to I. Okay, so let's return fact. So let's understand what we will be doing in every iteration in that for loop. So in first iteration our I is 1, and it will be less than number. Then we will go to the for loop body, and so fact is 1 for first iteration and I is 1, so 1 into 1 is equal to 1. And then we will go to for loop again, and our I is now 2 because we have done I plus plus. And if it is less than or equal to the given number, it will add 2 into 1, and the factorial will be 2 here. So this method will go on as it is, and we will find the factorial at last. Okay, so what is wrong here? We need to do it like L. Okay, so let's run the program and understand if it is working well. Here we need to define factorial as 1 first. Okay, so yeah, let's run the program now. Our program is running successfully and it's asking us enter number to calculate factorial. So let's enter 5 and press enter. We have not defined the last statement where we will be printing the factorial. So let's use cout method here. Okay, cout, and give one line space by using /n. Okay, so here we will be printing message like factorial of, we will print that number itself, then we will print message is, and we will print the factorial. Let's use /n here. Okay, so now let's run the program again. Okay, program is running successfully. Let's enter number. We will enter 5. Okay, so factorial of 5 is 120. Okay, we got the right value as we have calculated factorial here. It's 120 and it's right. So let's check for 6. Let's enter 6. Okay, so factorial for 6 is 720. You can calculate it by yourself. Okay, so this was the implementation of function to calculate factorial by using loop. We can do it by using recursion also, and I will be showing in upcoming videos. Okay, so if you like this video, you can subscribe to the Programming Minds YouTube channel. Thank you.